Hello everyone, it's your boy 100% and welcome to Problem Solutions. Today I'm touching on the problem of poverty. So the title is called Addressing the Issue of Poverty. What is poverty? I would like to say poverty is the people we are lacking the ability to afford basic needs such as housing, food and good health. It is believed that most of the rich, but not all of them, facilitate poverty because they benefit from it. There's this thing that there's need for us to create a balance between the rich and the poor. So poverty is not a new thing. Even back in the days, of kings, where kings used to rule, there was the thing which was called the monarchy system or the class system, whereby the king and the nobles were the rich. They oppressed the ones which they called the peasants because they have the titles, they had the advantage. Things were not equal. So we can see the source of poverty did not start today. It started long time ago. As I was saying, if you look at the class system, it did not allow the low ranked, which I called peasants, to rank up to become nobles. So the rich used their power to suppress the poor. And also today we have what we call capitalism. You may think that it's a fair deal because it allows one to upgrade him or herself into another level, but no, it is an invisible form of class system, although it has many opportunities for the poor to rise up. In order to address the issue of poverty, the UN, which is called the United Nations, provided strategies such as the MDGs and the SDGs in order to tackle this problem of poverty. But it's still to yield as of yet because most of the people are still living in poverty. I would say most of us are living below the poverty line. If we look at the effects of poverty, poverty is high consequential or it has affected most of us in life. I would start with school. If we look at the effects of poverty, we will see that it has resulted in school dropouts because parents are not able to finance the education of their own children, which may affect one in the long run. And also poor health systems. We will find out that poverty have affected our hospitals. There's lack of medicine and also contaminated drinking water because we are not able to buy purifiers to purify the water we drink. We end up suffering from diseases such as cholera and diarrhea. Also, poverty can result in shortage of food. This can lead to hunger and starvation, whereby one will not be able to afford or to buy food. And also, the issue of unemployment. If there are many broke dudes or broke youths out there, there's the risk of high criminal rates. We see crimes such as robberies, theft, and murder will be on the increase. And also, not forgetting high levels of domestic violence. You see, married people, especially men, will not be able to finance their households. This may lead their women to start to engage in adultery. In the end, this may result in fighting. And also, poverty limits one's potential to those who are talented, because if you are poor, you are not able to showcase, let's say in education, you are not able to continue with your education. in sports you are not able to buy, let's say, equipment or clothes which may help you to achieve greater in life. And also poor infrastructural development. Poverty has caused poor infrastructural development of roads, schools, say hospitals. So if we look at the causes of poverty, we may see that lack of money or wealth results in poverty. You cannot escape poverty when you do not have money. So money is the root cause of poverty. And there's also the issue of laziness, doing nothing at all, in trying to address the problem which you are facing, the problem of low income. I would say some would say it is called the part when you give up on life. No, you are not supposed to give up. Sometimes it is due to the fact that there are no opportunities available, so you are not able to do anything because there are no opportunities at all. How can you improve your situation when there's nothing to do? So the question is, how? How? So how are people out there doing it? How come we have entrepreneurs who are making it in life whilst others are failing? And there's this thing, the ability to think. Us as Africans, we are considered as people who are not able to think for themselves. We like to receive donations. We are not able to initiate things which can help us in the long run to develop ourselves and come out of poverty. So here's the question. Do you think that the people who reside in the global south or in developing countries lack in terms of having the ability to think for themselves? Let's say, can we not also have entrepreneurs, investors, and manufacturers in the global south? And also, this point must be noted. It is important to note that not all of us are born genius. So most of us are consumers. We rely upon employment. We are not able to produce jobs by ourselves. We are not all of us are entrepreneurs. In this, there's this issue of unequal opportunities. So here comes the issue which everyone likes, the issue of links. As you know, the world is not a fair place. Even in the Bible, you can read that in the Old Testament, there was a tribe which was chosen by God, which were the Israelites over other tribes. So this shows that this world operates on favors. So in this world, the rich and the poor, there's a big difference, or there's a gap between the rich and the poor. Even in countries, rich countries associate with rich countries, poor countries associate with poor countries. Even if we enter inside the country, you see that the gap still is also available in the relationship between people. Poor people and rich people do not mix well. So the poor remains poor and the rich remain rich. So what matters in this world is who are your friends, who are your allies, your family background, and the ability to oppress others. If you possess these, it is easy for you to come out of poverty. Wars, as you know, not all countries are affected by wars, but in countries which are affected by wars, you may see that there is high rates of poverty because there is no time for development. People are not do not have time to improve their life because they are always fighting. They are unable to grow their crops, to engage in economic activities, mining, etc. They are always fighting. The only job which is found during let's say civil wars and other forms of war is military jobs. Natural disasters may also lead to poverty. I would say El Nino, if there is El Nino or drought, you find out that people may end up being affected by famine because most of the people rely upon agriculture. So the death of plants and crops may affect their life, leading to hunger and starvation. A hailstorm can also destroy plants, earthquakes, destroys buildings, important buildings. And there's this thing which is debatable. I would say lack of education. To me, it is very questionable because you may you may you may not be you may be poor whilst you have education, and one who is not educated may be richer than you. So the question of education is questionable. And also unemployment, as you know, in this world there's high unemployment rates. So no work means no money, and no money means you cannot afford basic needs such as food, housing, and health. Low incomes, you might also have is not paying enough. The money which you are receiving is not enough to sustain your daily activities. You are not able to provide for yourself basic needs. I'm not even talking about your family, I'm talking about yourself. The money is not enough. So what solutions can be given in order for us to address these problems or these issues? So there's this proverbs that which says that you must not give a man a fish, but teach a man how to catch a fish. This means that giving temporary, I would say, materials to someone may not help him get out of poverty, but teaching him how to use his hands or how to think may help us tackle or defeat this problem of poverty. Thank you for watching.